This is your intuitive message, Virgo. Thank you for your support. I appreciate each and every last one of you. Give me an intuitive message for the earthly, please, Spirit. Intuitive message for the earthly. We have the Three of Cups and we have the Six of Wands. We see here someone is making fun of a handicap, you know, of somebody's ability to do things that they can't. This can also be a bully situation when you were younger. People not giving you the equal, you know, not giving you equality because of your handicap or because there's something going on with you. It's like people, you know, tend to talk about you, to say you can't do this, you can't do that because you can't walk, or because you're having issues, mobility issues or something like this. And sometimes it's possibly hard for you to do other things. It's hard for you to go out and enjoy yourself because people tend to think that maybe you're a straggler. Even if you don't have mobility issues, there's something about you that people tend to make fun of, you know, like something is funny. You know, being talked about as a child. Also, some of you may not know that your children are being bullied at school. You know, at some point they have been bullied at school, maybe because they have a disability or a mental illness. Somebody's breasts are getting made fun of, and you know, maybe when you were younger, someone made fun of you because you had a full set of breasts by the time you were maybe 16. Not following through on your workout regimen because your mind is focused on a breakup or a situation at home with the parents, maybe getting a divorce when you were younger. If parents got a divorce when you were younger, and that kind of threw you into a tailspin, maybe going to school, not going to your classes, maybe doing some self-indulgent things with alcohol and maybe dabbling in smoking weed or something like that because your family was getting a divorce, your family was separating, and that's the only outlet that you had. Family broke up and separated, you know, when you were younger. Maybe this left your mother to fend for herself as being a single pregnant mother, taking care of the children that the father left behind after the divorce. So you possibly felt that the divorce was partly your problem, but it had nothing to do with you being a child. Maybe there was an adult who was in a wheelchair when you were younger. Maybe a grandparent or something that your mother or father took care of, who didn't have any other means of support by nothing but other than the family members that were there. And this kept you up at night. You had a lot of worries, a lot of dark thoughts as well. Someone at some point probably tried to commit suicide. Writing your note, your goodbye notes to people. Maybe you changed your mind. Shit. Sorry, y'all. This scared the shit out of me, these damn fireworks. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, the Nine of Swords. Maybe you tried to commit suicide, leaving notes. Probably didn't follow through with it, or if you did follow through with it, it didn't go all the way through. You were saved in time to keep you from making a decision that you probably would have, you know, I won't say regretted, but, you know, following through on not going through with it with a suicide attempt. Gosh, that scared me. I nearly jumped out of my skin. I'm sorry for that, y'all. Got the Chariot. Walking dogs. Somebody has a handicapped mutt. A handicapped pooch. A handicapped dog. Almost as if the one dog, this sounds crazy, but one dog makes fun of the other dog for having a handicap. You know, maybe picks on the other dog, maybe tries to do something. The other dog, they don't like each other, okay? Even though they have the same owner, they live under the same roof, they just don't, they're like oil and vinegar. Oil and water, they don't mix, okay? We got, situation where this dog is just afraid to come out, because out in the neighborhood around other people, because they're afraid. They're just a mutt. They're just afraid. So if you're taking the dog out for a walk, you mostly do it in the backyard or around the house instead of walking that dog around the neighborhood because of the handicap. Okay. We have a situation here where somebody's afraid to move forward in a job that they're in, afraid to speak up in public, at work. You're afraid to speak around crowds. That makes you a little nervous because you are afraid of what people see and about you. You're afraid of what people may say about you. Okay, but you don't understand. You stand out in front of a lot of people. Speaking up and speaking out could be the best thing for you, because what you're seeing other people don't see. You may see a flaw, but other people see your beauty. All right. 9 of Pentacles, and we have the 5 of Pentacles. For whatever reason, it seems like it's okay with you that somebody else is out of your life now, and you realize they're wanting to get back in. This is somebody who previously broke up with you, or y'all ended it, or whatever. Now you're sitting pretty. It's like you're not thinking about that person as much anymore, and now this person's on the outside looking in, thinking you've moved on with your life. Maybe you gave them that impression. Maybe they just think of it, but you're sitting there smiling. Smiling and said, I'm so happy that person thinks that I'm with somebody else. That does me good for that person to think that I moved on, to think that I have to think that I'm not lonely for them anymore. Okay, they think that you've moved on with someone else, and it's driving them nuts because they feel like they're left out in the cold, like they did you. They walked away from you. Okay, and now they're thinking like, damn, she was somebody else, or he's with somebody else, but that's exactly what you want them to think, and that's putting a big smile on your face. Take a break. We have the 4 of Swords here. Just taking a break and just thinking about thinking things through about the company you keep. It's like you're thinking about something, maybe reminiscing about some things that have taken place between you and some people. That was a secret. We had something that ended here for you. Endings. Conversations with some girlfriends that you had. You're laying back and you're thinking about this like after the fact. And they're talking about you behind your back, about the relationship, how your relationship ended. They're talking about this behind. They're glad that their relationship is over with. Your friends, or your so-called good friends, are happy that their relationship ended. Yep, they're happy about it, and they're glad that you're by yourself. Why? Lovers. Somebody is glad that you're no longer in a relationship. They are glad that the arguing is over. They're glad that you don't have to talk about it to them anymore. They're celebrating that. And two, if this is a situation too where you stop talking to some friends, they're glad about that. Because these people are haters. We're haters against you. That they hate the fact that you got a little money. If that's the situation, that you have some education, that you're very smart, that you're beautiful. You know what? Hurt people hurt people. They don't have anything better to do than to cackle all the time and laugh at you behind your back. Because you got good karma. They don't like the fact that everything you touch turns to gold. Even your relationship. You talked about, you had a good time. You talk about the vacations and things that you all did together. And they say, oh girl, yeah, I'm glad y'all had a good time over in Gay Paris and all that stuff, or had a good time, but you got these jealous hens, these cackling wenches who was in your life, who meant you no good. You may have thought that they were your friends. You, like, say for instance, you're on a Skype call and you're in a pool or whatever it is, and your friends are sitting back relaxing where you are, having a good time and talking about you behind your back and everything, but all all in all, they're jealous. They want to be where you are. They want to be off and tripping the life fantastic and having a good time with themselves. So when you told him that it was over with, you said, well, said he packed his bag and he's gone, and I'm glad, and all of this and that stuff. He's nowhere there, and you think you may have some good people in your life. Your friends are good. Some of them are. Some of them aren't. Some of them just want to see you fall. They don't always want to see you happy. Some final messages. God, those fireworks got my blood boiling right now, y'all. You got the sun. What are you so happy about? What are you so happy about, Virgo? The kids? Opening up a daycare center for kids. Somebody's opening up a daycare center. King of Cups daycare center. King of Cups. What is this called? We got the Three of Swords here. This could be a failed business that once you wanted a business with maybe a daycare or working with kids, maybe even teach, but it didn't work out because your parent got sick and probably passed away, and that probably or the parent got sick and you had to stop working to take care of them. But now that that parent is on the other side, sorry if that's the case, it's time for you to open up your business. It's time for you to restart your vision again and move forward in your life. What is it that the handicapped person who is in a wheelchair or who is incapacitated, now that they're no longer here, sorry for your loss, it's something that you've been waiting to do. It's something that you've always wanted to do. It's time for you to change your world around. It's time for you to make your dreams come true, because that tower moment happened when that person who was ill when they passed away. Now it's time for you to make your dreams come true. They want you to follow through with your dreams and your vision. Follow true with your vision, okay? You're here crying. You're here holding yourself back because you don't know what there is to do. Follow your vision to open that child care business, to open some sort of restaurant, possibly that's geared toward children. Something around children, being a teacher. A student, being a teacher. A kindergarten teacher. I see classrooms made up. Something that you've always wanted to do as far as children is concerned. And that's you moving, That's you moving forward in your life. Helping children. Finding joy in instead of sorrow in your life. You've taken someone who you love very, very much to the end of their road, and now they've started their life on the other side of life, and this is your chance to make all of your dreams come true. Okay? You've taken your loved one to the other side of their life. Now it's your turn to live your life and make all of your dreams come true. Something around children. Cooking around children, maybe children's cookbooks, opening a child's restaurant or something that's geared toward children, doing something with pets, pet clinics or something like that, but schools for children, daycare centers or something like that geared toward children. All right. Hope this intuitive message resonates with you, Virgo. Talk to you later.